back to music class with Mrs. Pascador. Let's get started singing right away. Good afternoon, students. How are you today? And your response is, I'm fine, thank you. It's a nice day. Now, I have an instrument here. Do you know what it's called? Tambourine. That's right. Now, while you sing, I'm going to play the tambourine. Do you have anything at your house that makes a shaky sound? I wonder what kinds of things might make a shaky sound. Maybe a box of macaroni. Maybe a little jar of Skittles. I wonder if you can think of anything else. Let's go ahead and sing the response. A jar of Skittles? Oh, wait, let's see that. No wonder I thought of a jar of Skittles. Now, let's get back to singing. Let's sing. Good afternoon, students. How are you today? Now you sing your response while I play the tambourine. Great singing. All right, students, this activity is called Fruity Rhythms. Fruity Rhythms, hi, Freckles. Fruity Rhythms are going to be the rhythms we use fruit for to figure out what the rhythm is or what it sounds like. Now we have a couple different fruits and you probably remember seeing these in class. We have pear, which is just one sound. Say and clap it with me. Pear. And so if we have a pear, that's going to be just one note, our quarter note we call do. Our next fruit is, that's right, apple. Let's say and clap apple together. Apple. Apple uses two notes. They're eighth notes connected together. We call it do day. Our next rhythm is a slice of watermelon. Let's say and clap watermelon together. Watermelon. That is four sounds and it goes pretty quick. Those are our 16th notes. In a group of four, we call it do-ta data. Of course, in this activity, we're just going to call it watermelon. And finally, we have this guy. We're using this bracelet to represent our rest, which means we're quiet for a whole beat, no sound. When we have a note, that means we have sound during the beat. But when we have a rest, that means we have silence for a beat or longer. Let's go ahead and clap this whole rhythm out. Are you ready? Pear, apple, watermelon. Excellent job. Now what I'd like to do is figure out how we can create this rhythm using stuff around our house. Like maybe you have crayons or colored pencils, or maybe you have some straws or spoons, something that is kind of long and skinny that we can use to create the notes. We're going to try that now. I'm going to put these pencils down. Using pencils and crayons, I'm going to create, well, what do I need here? I just need do. That's just one long one. How about for apple? Two sounds. I'm going to use two pencils and a crayon to connect them. Just like this. For watermelon, I'm going to use four crayons and a colored pencil to connect them. Remember, I actually need two beams across the top for that one. Ooh. I'll show you a better picture in a little bit. And for our rest, I would need just, I don't know, a squiggly something, maybe a piece of string or yarn or something. Or we could just leave it blank, and then that way we'll just remember that it's supposed to be no sound. All right, let's try a new rhythm. How about, Freckles, you got an idea? Would you like pear, apple, or watermelon? Or a rest? Nothing. He just wants zero sound. That must mean he wants a rest. Let's put a rest here. For our next one, let's have an apple. And then let's do pear again. And pear again. Let's see if you guys can say this. Freckles, you made it tricky putting the silence at the beginning. Ready, here we go. And apple, pear, pear. Nice. Now let's see if we can create this rhythm using the objects that we have. I'll give you a little time to do that. All right, hopefully you were able to figure out how to create that rhythm using those long objects that you have, like pencils or crayons. Let's try another rhythm. Freckles, you got an idea? I'm going to start this first one with a watermelon. What would you like? Apple? Here's an apple right here. And then how about a pear? And let's finish it up with another apple. No? Yes? Freckles is a little confused. Freckles, do you want the apple at the end? Oh, he doesn't want the apple at the end. Would you like watermelon? Freckles wants to make it hard for you guys. Oh dear. Well, watch out, because watermelons at the end make it a little tricky. Let's give it a try. Watermelon, apple, pear, watermelon. Oh, let's get this one out of there. That wasn't part of our pattern. All right, now we want to try to get this written out. Let's see how you do with your objects. I'm going to write this out, Freckles. Let's see. We have a watermelon. I got 4 notes, just like this. Yeah. And then apple, just 2 notes. A pear, which is just 1. And then a watermelon at the end. Were you able to create something that looks like this with your objects? I hope so. Or you could have written it down too if you have a piece of paper. Let's do one last one, boys and girls. All right, Freckles. What would you like to start with? Silence. He must want to rest. Let's put a rest on the first one. Boys and girls, what do you want? What was that? Watermelon? 2 in a row? Oh my goodness. You kids love a challenge. All right, here we go. 2 watermelons, and I'm going to put a pear at the end. All right, now we got to Freckles, just cooperate. All right. Boys and girls, can you believe this? All right, let's go ahead and say this rhythm together. The first one is, then watermelon, watermelon, pear. Excellent. Can you write that down or use your objects to create that rhythm? I'm going to write it down now. I can use my squiggle line for a rest. Oh dear. 2 watermelons in a row. That means 2 groups of 4 and a pear at the end. Here's what our rhythm should look like. I hope you guys had fun.